Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Off-Grid Stoves and More. I'm Scott, and I had to make this video because something happened today which, if I wasn't a nice guy, an honest guy, I probably would have taken advantage of somebody. So let me get right to it. Got a phone call, and they left a message. Since it's very hard to get us to answer our phones during busy season, which many of you know and have been very patient, and email us since you know that it's the quickest way to get a hold of us. But what happened earlier was we had a gentleman that left a message that said, hey, look, I've got a Vizio pellet stove, and unfortunately I need parts for it and I can't seem to find them, mainly a burn pot, and I was wondering if you would like to take it off my hands. I said, well, sure, I'll take it off your hands, but if the only reason why you want to sell your stove is because you feel as though that you can't get a burn pot for it, well, today's your lucky day, because you probably got a hold of the only company that has Vizio Premio burn pots. Okay, that's them right there, and these bad boys are very hard to come by. When we ended up buying out a distributor that was getting out of the business of Austroflamm and Rika, we ended up with 100 of these, and we've been selling them over the years, and we're down to probably 40, and we're going to end up having to make more as soon as those are out, just to make sure that, Vizio and Premio pellet stoves are going to last just as long as the Integra and the Rika 2. So we're going to make sure that we always have these. But the gentleman was ecstatic. He thanked me up and down, and he said that he loves his stove like everybody. I mean, if you've owned an Integra, a Rika, a Vizio, a Premio, a Wega, a Taurus, that's not a pellet stove, but anything that has to do with Austroflamm and Rika, people are in love with it because they understand the quality. They understand the dependability of the products, and Austroflamm and Rika are known for taking pride and quality in manufacturing these awesome stoves. That's the reason why the Integra and the Rika is going to continue to be around and burn for another 30 plus years. It's just one of those things that unfortunately not too many people deal with Austroflamm and Rika any longer, and because we have a relationship with Austroflamm, it's just one of those things that there's always got to be at least one specialist in a high quality product that's out there that's still burning these days. You're going to find a lot of technicians walk into a stove store and take a look around. You're going to be able to see, every technician that is a contracted technician, not necessarily the store's employee, which is the technician a lot of the times, which is what we had in our stove store, that they all know how to fix, every stove that's sitting out there on the showroom floors. So as for Austroflamm and Rika and Vizio Premio and Wega, and we've got stove parts for the Esprit. Taurus is a little bit harder. It's just one of those things. Mimo is another one that's somewhat difficult, that we've been trying to work around issues and so forth. But unfortunately, the stoves that were distributed here to the United States, the gentleman that brought them here is no longer with Austroflamm, and it pretty much puts Austroflamm and Rika into the hands of individuals like myself in order to keep that product supplied with parts for troubleshooting advice. You know, every pellet stove has their own, you know, small little quirks and tweaks and secrets in order to keep them running and to run efficiently and burn like they should, as though they just came off the showroom floor. So that's where we come in. And we just, you know, we know that many of you out there, again, if you've owned a Rika or an Integra or any of the other Austroflamm products that I listed, you understand that, you know, it's a product that has more than likely kept you happy. It seems like the only people that you might find a bad review here or there from, I mean, not in any state in particular, but it's normally because people get frustrated because there's no technicians and there's no experience out there in order to keep, you know, to call upon in states, in different states around the country. That's the reason why our YouTube channel is exploding so rapidly, is because, you know, we are that information that is hard to find out there. Okay, so Vizio Premio burn pots right here. We have a new program that's out right now, a new email list. And if you want to get on it, you will find deals like this, along with many others. I mean, literally, pellet vent pipe, stoves themselves, hearth pads, heat shields, motors, fans, electronics, so many things that we're going to put on in order to save you money. It's well worth hitting the subscribe button so that when we do put that deal out there, you're going to see it, okay? Or you're at least going to be alerted that we put the video up. Now, the benefit of the email program is you're going to get on a list, and we shoot the emails out, you know, days before I release the video, which there's the benefit of being on the email list. By time the video comes out, you know, I might have been cleared out. If I am cleared out, I'm obviously either going to create a new video or maybe increase the limited quantity of supplies that I put in that deal. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and really quick, I want to show you the difference. And this is, you know, we've had one gentleman that felt as though that he had an Integra and he had a Premio. And here is the difference in the burn pots, okay? Here is the Integra 1, all right? And here is the Vizio Premio. And you can obviously see the difference in the pots, okay? So make sure that if you're ordering a burn pot, you know exactly what stove you have. Look at the back serial plate. That'll pretty much tell you, or inside the hopper lid. And that way you'll understand, you know, if you have a, tell you what, I'll put the pictures up here right now. There you go. So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason for this video today. Since I am running specials on burn pots right this second as we speak. If you have not seen the burn pot special out there or the announcement of the email list that I put on just recently, we've got 10 of these burn pots for the Integra 1 and the Rika 2 for $99. Okay, that's a killer deal. I mean, not really making much to barely feed the dogs at that price. This one here, since they're so rare, I'm not going to, you know, hold it over you, since we're realistically probably the only ones in the country that still have these burn pots. We'll go ahead and do 10 of these for $99 a piece. Okay? Julie in the background just said, wow, good deal. I know, right? So you guys stay safe out there. Thank you for all your support. And again, emailing us at offgridstoves@gmail.com is the quickest way to get through to us. If you want to call, you'll have to leave a message on our 800 number, and it takes at least 24 hours in order to get back to you at 1-800-348-1021. You guys stay safe out there. Peace.